All right. I think I got it figured out again. Mute that one. Comments. Working like a charm. Maybe. Oh. How you doing, Silver Scorpion? Just got it fired up here. Hardly go live anymore, so I forgot how to do it. So I'm just messing around a bit here with my my idea for the winding puller. Hey, appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. So got this far. So I had this bottle jack. Trying to come up with some ideas that way. And then some method for puller. So this is one where these windings are really in here. I couldn't get the stupid things out. I gotta punch them out to get them out, but we'll see. Like I say, just the idea is I want to make it as simple as possible where anybody could make it with just a few tools. That's the challenge. I don't know what to use for a grabber though for the coils. I was just thinking of some, maybe even some vice grips. You can always get these cheap at garage sales. So, and some kind of a plate up above here, and it would push up against it. Don't know. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of doing is coal saw that out, and it'll fit right on the shoulder of the jack. Then the piston will come up through the center of this plate. Then I'd use like Schedule 40 pipe or something like that to make the stand of this part. And then that would go through, oops, or something would go through like that, and then the grippers would come off that. And then I need something to grab the shoulder there. So this would come up, push down on that, and then pull the windings out. Yeah, something that I was thinking of, whatever I use for grippers, they'll hang off a chain. And then, like I say, some kind of a pipe or something to go up through. This would be higher, and then these things would hang off a chain off of that. So we'll see. Like I say, I like the hydraulic jack idea because, you know, this is just a small one, but it's still 8 tons of force, and it's a nice gradual force, right? So as you're pumping there, you can kind of just see how it's going. So, I mean, I've got all kinds of tools here, and I somewhat know how to use them. So, but I could make it as complicated as I like. But like I said, I just like to come up with something where, you know, any guy in a half a day in his garage, you could make it up at a very low cost. So, yeah, wood splitter. I've seen those. They work good. But, you know, gas wood splitter. I'm assuming yours is gas, might be electric. Gas ones, you'd have to do it outside. Just something like this, you know, if you only have a few motors now and then, doesn't take up much space, and then no fuss, no muss. Like I say, these jacks, you can always get these at garage sales pretty cheap. So I've had this one sitting in my garage for years, never used it. Anyways, we shall see. But yeah, that's the kind of thinking of this. So like I say, that would tie those together with a chain and a plate. Vice grips you can get for $1 a pair at the garage sale. So yeah, electric pump. Yeah, that's good. Then you can run it indoors. And I'm just trying to, you know, just see what kind of scrap I've got laying around the shop to make it with. So yeah, and, you know, scribbling up all kinds of ideas. But we'll see if it ever gets past the design stage. Hey, Scrapping Irish, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Gulf Coast, how you doing, my friend? Just hanging out in my workshop here on a rainy day, buddy. Yeah, we're having a small party. So even a piece of square stock would work. Just seeing if I've got some chain close by. I've got chain, but yeah, I can't find the offhand. So probably one day I'll label all my bins. But yeah, I was thinking something in here, and then you just, if you cut slots here with a angle grinder, the chain would just lay right in there. Then you could adjust. You have an extra chain, then you could just adjust it for the height of your stator. So if you got a little higher stator, you just add an extra link. Yeah, you know what, Irish? We had a beautiful week up till Friday. I mean, we had it was sunshine. It was hot. It was actually the heat record was exceeded a few times. And Friday night, guess what happens? This rainy, wet weather rolls in. I mean, if you're outside now, you got to have a jacket on. It's like I think 14 or 15 degrees. Just crazy. Half the temperature it was during the week, but So, you know, I kind of messed up my garage sales on Saturday. They weren't, you know, not as, if it looks like rain, people pack it in. They don't bother with, they don't bother with the garage sale if there's a hint of rain. You know, you can't blame them too, because it's a big house. So you got to drag everything out. Only to drag it back in there when I was out. People had tarps ready. It would start to rain. They'd run and put tarps over their stuff. So it's just not right. Let's face it, it's just not right. Anyways, yeah, I bought a few things though. Actually, I just bought a chainsaw there on Saturday. I just finished selling it to a guy here about half an hour ago. Just met him down the hill. It's a kind of a gamble. I bought this chainsaw, but it had no gas in it. And the guy said it ran good, but don't know till you get it home. So I bought it anyways. Brought it home, put some gas in it. Worked really good. Put it on Facebook Marketplace, and boom, gone. Yeah, that's not summer here, Irish. That was, I think we were over 30 degrees midweek. I think we probably hit 32 degrees there. I want to say Wednesday, Thursday. So then everybody was panicking there. It's hot weather there. Right away, the doomsday people were predicting, you know, drought, fires, blah, blah, blah. But fast forward 3 days later, not so much. Yeah. Hey, Wannabe, buddy. How you doing? So Wannabe, I'm just out here messing around with the, trying to come up with ideas for the prototype winding puller. So I'm seeing what kind of junk metal I've got here, trying to devise some kind of a reverse press to pull the windings out. So I've got lots of ideas, but none of them are proven good ideas yet. But we'll see. So the true criteria, though, like I said, simple and cheap. We shall see. I've got this paper shredder here. I think I'm going to take that guy apart. It's all gummed up with paper there. I think the motor burnt out in it. Yeah. Sounds like Irish. It sounds like the weather in Ireland is about the same as the weather in Wigan there. It's always raining there too, I hear. Yeah. Well, I don't go to the beach much there, Gold Coast, because I don't tan. I have two shades, white and red. Nothing in between, unfortunately. Yeah, there was that one guy. I want to be that one guy with that car channel. Lives up by you. I can't remember the channel name offhand, but yeah, he mentioned he was in Dawson Creek, so I think that's what, 40 miles from you or something like that. Excuses. That was that far. I didn't think it was that far. But up where you're at, though, the spaces are huge. So, which is nice. I like it up there. Well, there's definitely a motor in this thing, but not much of a motor. Hey, Roger, how you doing? I just got back from a farm pickup. Oh, yeah. Oh, back on this factory wire. You got some more factory wire. I'll have to check that out, Roger. Is that from the same place? Yeah, anyway, so yeah, there's not much of a motor in this thing, but there's some serious gear reduction going on. Interesting. Hey, Java Junkie. Canadian neighbor to the north. So whereabouts in the U.S. are you there, Java? I'm about 60-some miles from the U.S. border. If I go straight south, I end up in Orville, Washington. Oh, Great Lakes State. Yeah, you're back east then. You're the Ontario people with neighbor people from Ontario. That's good and bad, Roger. If you run out of room, means you're going to be busy. So. Remember that last hole you got out of there? That was a ton of wire, literally a ton of wire. Just be glad you don't have a shed, though, Roger. You really would be running out of room then. Yeah, I was kind of thinking if the rain stops, I might run up and grab some more of that aluminum armor, but if it's too miserable, I'm not going to bother. People were asking me why I don't just take it all, but I just go by there when it's handy. because it's even though it's a big pile, it's really light. So what's left there is probably only about $30 worth of material, something like that. Yeah, auger shed. Actually, I should have a competition with Ian sometime. See who's got more hammers. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyways, there's a whole drawer full of them there. And that's not all of them. For a while, I was on a mission to buy every ball peen hammer I found at the garage sale, so I found a lot. Hey, Scrap and Salvage. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. Literally, I ended up with a full Gaylord of number 2 insulated, 3,000 pounds number 2. Holy mackerel. That's a lot of stuff, Roger. So you must have to pay up a bit for that much, though. So that kind of puts the pressure on getting it scrapped out so you can get your money back. Yeah. Oh, here's the culprit. Yeah. I saw your video with Phil. Yeah, that's Cruiser Mac Jr. That's my oldest son. So I don't know if you can see that there, but the gear is chewed right up on that. It's just some kind of a Chinesium spline on it, so you know that ain't gonna last. Yeah, 800 square feet. My little shop here is about, I think, 560, something like that. But I know if it was 800 square feet, I'd just have more junk in it, and I'd wish I had a bigger shop. And that's a constant battle, I think. Well, it's not the biggest motor ever, but it's copper. I don't think that would work in my motor puller, though, so. More evidence. think that's about it on this thing. Probably wouldn't want to get your fingers in there though, I bet. I think it was a little on the greasy side. Tiny bit of junk wire. The junk wire barrel is about half full, so got a ways to go on that one, but the cord barrel is just about full. Let's see, I'm going to go down where I got those last week. I have to go down there tomorrow, so there might be some more laying around. I got these lights. They're unfortunately they're PL fluorescent, so there's no transformer in them, but the housing is good. Yeah, I've heard that the batteries are crazy in those things too. Crazy expensive to replace. I also saw something it would take, I think, 1 billion EVs to get to net zero or something like that. So I don't think there's enough lithium on the planet to build 1 billion EVs. Yeah, I'd be choked if I spent all that extra money to buy an EV and then only to have to spend that kind of money to replace the battery. They're not really cost effective, I don't think. Unless I lived in a big city. If I lived in Vancouver, for sure, I'd have a Tesla, because you're not putting on that kind of mileage. So that's the driver there. Nothing in it. Just a printed circuit board. Oh well. Why don't we just open it up? Hey Tom, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. So Tom, we're having a grolsch today. Yeah, I don't know if there is any new battery technology on the horizon, to be honest. Maybe there is. If in doubt. Yeah, a couple little transformers in there. You can always throw those in the transformer bin. The last ones I took in, I think I got 40 cents a pound for the transformers, so it's not too bad. Yeah, that's the bottles have got, Tom, that's the bottles have got that fancy stopper in it. Most of the places, they don't carry those bottles because they're so heavy. Yeah. To be honest, I never did like Bud Light. Even before the recent controversy, I did not like drinking it. Actually, I don't like any light beer, as you can tell. Usually all the parts in these sockets are brass, but there's a little bit of brass. I better just double check though. Yeah, that's brass. Yeah, if you're really bored, you can take these sockets apart. Yeah, I'm not sure how they make that stuff, Tom. It's crap. Yeah, a lot of people make I think a lot more people will be making beer if it gets any more expensive. At least up here, it's major expense. The government keeps putting they have an annual tax on it, and they keep jacking it up every year. I don't mind homemade beer, but it would have to be filtered for me. I just don't like cloudy beer. Yep, unreal tax for sure. Well, the thing up here, I don't know if you guys have it down there or not, but the natives have started their own tobacco industry. So I think I don't even know what a pack of smokes is here now. I think it's like $20. But if I drive down About 30 miles. No, actually, not even that far. 20 miles that way, there's a native cigarette shop. They've got their own brands and everything, and I think they're like $6 a pack or something like that. So the government's not very happy about it, but they're also afraid to take on the natives, though, because every time they try that, they end up losing. So for now, they're kind of turning a blind eye to it. So. But hardly any of the places that sell legitimate cigarettes, they hardly sell any anymore, just because those are so cheap. You know, if you smoke, I don't think you care about the flavor anyways. You know, you're killing yourself anyways. So that's what, there's all the brass that came out of that. So like I say, you have to be bored if you want to scrap those. Now, hopefully, yeah, good for them. Right on. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I mean, you know, the government's letting them get away with it, so I would do exactly the same if I was them. Yeah. Oh. That's what I hate when these, everything's aluminum, but these stupid rivets, they use steel rivets. So then you got to drill the suckers out. Very annoying. These step bits are good for drilling out rivets. Yeah, you're better off to quit altogether. I know it's a hard habit to quit, though. I used to smoke a bit, but it was only OPs, other people's. So, but now that once cigarettes got to be about $1 a piece, nobody would hand them out too willingly. Now, still got some screws in here. I hate this when they hide screws and stuff under labels, underneath labels. Need something like that and something like this. And problem solved. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, that's the best way there, but people just don't want to give them up anymore. How's that way? Well, let's find out. Maybe a pound. That'll be pushing it though. Oh, look at that. You see, you never know. That's almost 3 pounds. Felt really light to me. So that's three. That's about $1.50 somewhere in there. So the only part of this, bad part of this kind of stuff is bulky, right? So. Try and squash it down somehow. Any little handy nuts and bolts, I throw them in that tub there. Because it definitely beats buying them at the hardware store. Yep, a few more screws. Check the top shot, make sure I'm not missing anything. There we go, that's clean. Well, actually, if I massage this a bit, I can stack this up in there. There we go. We're improving the density already. Just looking outside, see if it's getting any better. Actually, I think it's getting worse. Oh, hey, Gulf Coast, Abby, she went home this morning. Her mom and dad came and picked her up, so it's back to just Brownie now. I think Abby was happy to see her rightful owners, but she was also liking it here. She'd been with us for a week, so I think she was enjoying it. Double check. There we go. Let's get rid of this little bit of wire. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't the best student in high school, so instead of density, they referred to me as dense. Yeah, this thing's got a little bit of brass in it. And some not brass because it's rusted up. Yeah, it's holiday up here today. It's Victoria Day. At least I think we still call it Victoria Day. Used to be about something happening there. Uh-oh. Let's see. Just gotta check this message out here. Oh, this guy asked me a question about that chainsaw. I think it is 51, but I will confirm. Yeah, it's just asking me what the, it's 2 strokes. He's asking me what the mixture rate was. Yeah, so anyhow, Victoria Day. I think it was, I don't know if it was Queen Victoria's birthday or the anniversary of her coronation. So we used to call it when I was a kid, but things change. Things change, not always for the best. It's a little brass valve of some sort. It's a good kind of a day to do things that you said you would do later, or do when you have time. So. Yeah, we used to be a colony there, Java. Well, so are you guys technically, but you had the right idea though. You kicked them out, so we just kind of put up with them because we're polite, right? Well, so that's all brass. I'll put that in my little small brass bin. Yeah, it's good to get rid of these things because they're just taking up room anyways. So. This one's easy, nothing to clean. Hello, Simple Man, buddy. How you doing? And Ian Matthews, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Ian, I was just trying to explain to these guys about it's Victoria Day here, so I was explaining about former Queen Victoria. So this one I'm not going to take apart. No. It's 10:30 where you're at, Ian. Just about time for bed. You're probably surfing the internet before you go to bed. I'm surmising. Still editing. That means there's a video coming. Thanks for the heads up. I'll watch for it. It's been here. I just got to search that chainsaw mix so I can let that guy know. 413. Fuel mixture. Uh, 40-1. Usually I go 50-1 because my theory is more oil can't hurt. That's just my unscientific theory, though. Okay, taken care of. Try to convince myself my latest impulse buy done inebriated. It's always a good idea, Ian. Never let self-doubt creep in. That's my theory. Hey, Grandpa Kevin. Well, this is what I'm beering here this afternoon, Kevin. Grolsch. Very nice. Yeah, like I said, when I went to the beer store Friday evening, they were just about cleaned out. All the tourists had gone in there and bought everything up. Oh, yeah, no worries, Wannabe. Hey, Ian, I got something you'll like here. It's getting heavy. Been saving my nuts and bolts, so. Yeah. This is thrifty. Because if you had to go buy that bolt, that's probably $2. So. You know, if I never use it, my son can sell it for shred. Hey, Rafael, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, sorry I missed your last couple of streams, Rafael, but Saturday morning I've been hitting the garage sale, so bit of a time conflict there. But I'll get it resolved. So Ian, you know what we say about this? If in doubt, now there's 3 little miserable transformers in there, but we've come this far, right? Yeah, you're exactly right, Simple Man. That always happens to me. You need 4, so you can always find 3, and then it takes you half an hour to find another one, if you ever do. So one of these days, I'll get these all organized into bolt bins of some sort. But that's one of these days. Not today, not tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, I'll get back to it there. It's just I just can't stand not going to the garage sales because I feel I'm missing out on something. Some incredible junk. Nah, he's not a troublemaker. I was just complaining earlier. Everything's aluminum except these stupid rivets. Drives me up the wall. But that makes short work of them. Okay. So the only problem left is there's 2 steel screws in there. So those must come out. That's got her. Yeah. Yeah, 60 or 70 pounds. So that means you took them to the scrapyard, is what I'm guessing. Yeah. So I mean, you're going to get another bucket full in 2 or 3 years. So why not take them in? Don't worry, in 3 years we'll turn into 30 years. So he's still younger than us. So he's younger. He has much to learn. Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a metal detector too, Rafael. Phil was showing me all those gold rings and everything he found this spring. So, of course, I know if I get a detector, that's all I'll find was bottle caps. But there's still always the chance, right? Although it's slim, always the chance. That's a good idea of using the metal detector to cover your voyeurism on the beach there. Smart thinking. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I think Phyllis told me one of those rings he found there, just the gold was like $1,800 or something like that. $800, something like that. It's quite a bit of money. Of course, I think the metal detector is $2,000. So. You'd have to find a few to recoup your return on investment. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, Simple Man, because you've got stuff going back 5,000 years there. So. Remember one time there was a girl, she was from BC somewhere, and she was over there on some school trip. And she was at the Parthenon there, and she picked up some piece of rock there, and they ended up arresting her and putting her in jail there. So yeah, they take that kind of stuff seriously where you're at. Die, Rivet. Evil Rivet. Just those two pesky screwies in there, and they camouflage them. You can't see them. They hide the back of them with this label. So. I think they do that on purpose. Okay, another 3 pounds. Woo. Yeah, let's see what other treasure we might have. We got a little bit of cord. Yeah, those things are expensive. The good ones are expensive, Rafael. Yeah, Simple Man. You probably get less time for murder over there. If Greece is like Canada, murder is no big deal. If you murder 2 or 3 people here, you can be rehabilitated. They just sternly tell you, don't do it again. That's all right. Yeah. I guess, Ian, they might have thought you were a Turkish spy taking pictures of their planes. Yeah, there's no restrictions on metal detecting here, none that I'm aware of, but people with private property, though, generally, they don't go for it. They tell you to get off. A little better grade wire, so that goes in the better grade of wire bin. Hey, one bee's caught up. Closest neighbors. Now, this is all cast here, but this thing, oh, I guess it's screwed in. Okay. I was questioning how it was attached, but now that the bracket's out, I see how. Yeah, we probably got some kind of a gasket. Yes, we do. And that should be clean. So the local yard I go to this year, when I take this in and this in, it's all the same. It's dirty aluminum. Whereas last year, this was old sheet, and they were paying me die cast for this. So this year, it's all the same, 45 cents a pound. It keeps the sorting simpler, but I don't quite understand the rationale. Now, so here's this transformer. Now, let's make sure it's copper first. This is the file of truth. Yes, it is. So this is kind of a borderline one, whether it's worth stripping or not. So just the way it sits, 3.2 pounds. So 3.2, and I think I got 38 cents a pound last time. Yeah, so that's $1.22 if I take that in just the way it is. If I strip it though, I'm going to say there's probably half a pound of copper in there. That might be pushing it too. So assuming I got the same as I got last time, 406 a pound. Yeah, actually it's probably 0.4, I think is more accurate. Yeah. So I take the time to strip it, $1.60. So 40 cents more. Yeah. So I'll probably start a copper transformer bucket. These guys can all go in it. No fuss, no muss. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. If you find my phone laying there, you're more than welcome to get into it. Yeah. No worries. Blood's overrated, Ian. You got lots of it. Yeah, see, Rafael, you had to do it a second time just to see if you enjoyed it as much as the first time. Hey, Roger, welcome back, buddy. Yeah, you better take a break there. You're working too hard, man. Yeah, the big ones are the ones I like to mess with. So these are the ones we like to mess with Java there because they've got 3.5 pounds of copper. No, are these 7? No, they got 5 pounds of copper in them. Those have been sitting on my other table so long I forgot how much is in them. So I got to get these done too. Now that I've made some space. So Roger, are you stripping that way, or are you just going to take some in as is, just to get your money back? Where did my Phillips screwdriver go? There it is. So this is probably a potted power supply. If it is, it'll be going in as dirty. These things are just too nasty to mess with. Hey, Annalie, thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you. I hope your holidays weather is nicer than it is here. Yeah. Yeah, not be far off, Rafael. The Chinese sent that spacecraft to the moon. They had a little remote control something, and it scooped up some moon rocks and brought them back. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's on their agenda. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? It's aluminum. Well, already, like, this has got some kind of a glued on gasket, so it's not looking good. So it's definitely a potted power supply. I'm stripping what is easily stripped. The Gaylord of number 2 will go in as is. I'm paying £75. Oh yeah, that's the way to do her. Yeah, pesky little thief. Yeah, it might have been a balloon. I don't know if you can float one of those balloons to the moon, but if anybody can do it, it's the Chinese. I think the wheel fell off their rover though, because the spindle was Chinesium. That's just what I heard though. Hey, Keith Clark, how you doing? Nice to see you. What is your regular job other than scrapping? Well, believe it or not, Keith, I work in an office, so. And I'm a project manager for a construction company. So as I sit there during the day, shuffling my papers and answering threatening emails and that kind of thing, I escape to my little shed where I can scrap in peace. So now I'm wondering if I can just drive that center out, because this is, again, this is extruded aluminum, but when I take it in, because it's painted, 45 cents a pound. As soon as you think you have their grading system figured out, they change it. Okay, so that ain't gonna happen. some kind of super glue. So this will go in as dirty, and I haven't taken any dirty in there this year, but it's probably I don't know, 12 cents a pound or something, maybe. Hey, Solers, what a pleasure. Nice to see you. Yeah, Ian's busy editing Solers, so he's trying to concentrate. Yeah, you got it, Java. Cut costs. That's what they're all about. Yeah, I'm not saying the Chinese are stupid, because we definitely know that's not true. But they make lots of junky stuff. That is true. Hey, Deer Park. Roman, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. Say, Roman, are you getting this rainy weather down in Spokane? It's a terrible day here. It's cold, it's windy, it's rainy. Just wonder if it's extending on your side of the border. Yeah. Yeah, Ian, you got to get rid of that dial-up modem there. That's just not conducive to good YouTubing. I hate to tell you that. I've run out of junk here. But that's only temporary. I'll be right back. It's like Phil says, scrap is everywhere. Oh, wait, I didn't know you moved to Texas. What the heck? So you sold your place in Spokane there, Roman? That's a big move. Hey, Naz, how you doing? See, Naz will vouch for the lousy weather here. He's either not far from me in one of those directions. So this is perfect scrap. No processing whatsoever. Yeah, it's funny, hey, Naz, you can just about set your calendar to that. I mean, we had the big car show here in Peachland yesterday, rained out. The hill climb would have got rained out. Just a joke. But last week, everybody was freaking out about droughts and fires, and, the doomsday people were out in full force, but they're awfully quiet today. Urban nerd cruiser? Come on now. Come on, man. Yeah, you need that beauty sleep, Ian. I concur. So anyways, thanks for stopping in, and you have well, I guess your evening's over, but have a good day at work tomorrow, Ian. How's that? All right, on. 9 acres in Texas, beautiful private. So why did you move over there, if you don't mind me asking? You got tired of the winter in Spokane, probably? Well, I cracked the last one with one shot. But just going to say I probably can't do it this time, and I was right. Better climate to grow food. Oh, well, that's too bad there. I always thought if I made it down to Spokane there, I was going to stop in and see you, but since the border closed, I let my passport lapse, and now that things are somewhat back to normal, of course, I haven't renewed my passport because there was a huge backlog, so definitely have to do that this summer. Easy, Java. He's just the Lord. He's Lord Ian. You don't want to move him too far up the royal ladder. So what'd you do with all your livestock there, Roman? I am assuming you just sold it locally. Yeah, thanks, Lars. Brought the goats with us. Oh, that's cool. So you must have rented some kind of a livestock trailer or something. Well, that's a big move. That would be about from Spokane, depending where you are in Texas, so probably 20-some-hour drive, I'm guessing. That's right. Good advice, Rafael. So, Rafael, you have a good evening. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. And I will catch you on your next live. Solars, just in case you have your earbuds in. Holy mackerel. couldn't drill it. It was just spinning in there. It's hot too. Yep. Another pesky screwy. Yeah, I don't know about the Pope, Java. I don't think Ian has a direct line to the Pope. I really don't. Actually, Ian answers to a much higher authority than the Pope, his wife. Okay, so now I'm just going to bang those pesky screws out. PayPal or PayPal? I think it's PayPal. I just can't believe there's no processing here. I think it's a trick here. I just got to double check each time, make sure there's no screwies. There's one. Ah, see? This one's got a screwy in it. So when you think you got them figured out, they trick you. Hey, Mac, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Good to see you. Just hanging out in my shop here doing some destruction. See, again, this is, things that bug me. This bugs me. I got to use steel rivets. Everything else aluminum, stinking rivet is steel. Back all those bits. Good night, Solars. You have a nice evening. Yeah. Prayers for your little guy there. Hope he's doing better. Sounds like he is, anyways. Certainly don't envy the poor little guy having to go through that, but we'll just pray for a good outcome. Oh yeah, that was almost too easy. Back to baking. Acer Rub Rum. Happy Victoria Day. What are you baking? Rum cake? All right. That wasn't too bad. No, well, that'd be great, Solars. I'm sure that he's going to beat it. There's no way he can't. Oh no, vermiculite in your scotch. Cookies. You may find it hard to believe, but I like cookies too. You know, I didn't get fat by being picky. Yeah, let's go with that wannabe. I'm not sure about that, but hopefully there's no asbestos in the vermiculite. Because typically vermiculite has a certain percentage of asbestos. It's a low enough percentage. Back in the day, we didn't used to worry about it, but now we worry about everything. Yeah, it's first beer. Well, it's a big beer. It's you know, it's double your regular beer. So, you know, hey, I'm working here. Yeah, sorry, bud. Anything you want to ask, son, just ask me. I can tell you. I know. And why I know that is if we go into an older building, and what they used to use vermiculite for a lot was to insulate the cavities in a block building. So when they were done, there'd be a guy at the top on a scaffold, giant bag of vermiculite, just dumping it down the holes. Big cloud of dust coming off. So fast forward now, if we know there's vermiculite in a wall, we can't drill into it at all. Like typically we use our concrete anchors and stuff to fasten to a wall. But if there's vermiculite in it, no bueno. Yeah. Oh yeah, that stuff was everywhere. So I don't know if it all has asbestos, but I know that the last few years it shows up in all the asbestos reports. They red flag vermiculite right away. So I'm pretty sure all of it has a certain percentage. I think it just depends on the percentage. But they keep upping the percentages that they consider hazardous. So now even like floor tiles used to be have asbestos in them. So now if you've got floor tiles that are old enough, you've got to do abatement on those. Hey, Miss Canadian Scrapper. Hi, Evie. What a pleasure to see you. I hope the weather is better back in Ontario than it is here in BC. Yeah, I like the leaded gas though because then you didn't have all that pinging and everything. So this is a little different style of power supply. Yeah, I don't know about the PCB that I want to be, but I can tell you this though: virtually every human being in the world has been exposed to PCB at some time, so don't worry about it. Back in the old days when I was a young fella there, and transformers always used to have PCB in them. So if your pliers were sticking, you just dip them in the PCB and work them a bit there. Oh yeah, that's good. Put it in your pouch. Then take your pliers out, put them back, have your sandwich. That's the way we used to roll. Not a care in the world. Yeah, Roger, the asbestos, as late as I think in 1992, the drywall filler still had asbestos in it. So here, if you own a house, I can't say for sure of a house, but definitely if you have a commercial building that's prior to 1992, you have to have an asbestos report done on it. Then you have to keep it on file. So if somebody comes along to do some work in your building, the first thing I should ask for is to see your asbestos report. Then I look at it. I may or may not do anything depending on your report. So, but yeah, that's the law. You're supposed to have that report on file. One letter off. Yeah. Yeah, just that one letter makes a big difference, though. Believe it or not. Of course, we certainly wouldn't condone any activity of that sort on this family rated channel. Yeah, we need the rain down here too. Things weren't quite as dire as where you're at. Want to be there, but if you get a week or two of this 30 plus weather, there it just dries everything out. Yeah. Okay, Roman. Hey, it was nice talking to you there. So I'll be looking for some videos from Texas there. Excited to see what your new place looks like. So you take care. Look after the goats. I've seen a few things. Just a few. Oh, yeah, so we got a few little transformers on here. Those come off, no trouble whatsoever. Yeah, well, when I was in school, they used to drag the projector in, and it was reel-to-reel film, and then they'd show us the evils of alternate lifestyles. But that's going back a few years. Drill action. Okay, so now just those two pesky squeeze. And the screw was no more. That's a few pounds of aluminum. Still got to find some more stuff to process now. I'm almost getting caught up. Well, I shouldn't say I'm almost caught up. I still have about 70 of these to do. So almost caught up on random stuff. Yeah, we don't want to get into that. It's just alternate non-recommended lifestyle. But back in those days, we were also taught if we hide under our desk, that will save us from a nuclear bomb. So I think they might have been lying about that one. Those are much simpler times. We weren't scared of as many things. See, we didn't have the internet back then to terrify us with all this things we should be afraid of. Cheers, wannabe. Down that vermiculite and scotch. Mess. So this beer is almost empty, and I need to go. I don't have a bathroom in here, so I got to go back to the house to use the facilities. So I think on that note, we'll probably end this. I appreciate you guys stopping by to visit. It's a rainy day, so I thought I would just come out and hang out with whoever wanted to hang out in the shop. So I hope everybody has a great upcoming week, and all the fellow Canadians enjoy the last of Victoria Day. Got to go to work tomorrow, obviously, so I got to start on some laundry here in an hour or two and get prepped for work again. But it's only a 4-day week, so how bad can that be, right? Time will tell. So anyways, great seeing all you guys, and I will talk to you later.